Hi guys, JT here. Today I'm bringing you some information on the Humblecraft RTS Rush Bundle of July 2025. To help me answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and have the opportunity to gain early access to videos by buying a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-Fi. Your support means the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Dust Fleet, a real-time tactical 4X space strategy game where you take command of a custom-built fleet and dive into the unstable Dust Zone. As humanity faces a looming crisis, it is up to you to manage resources, control strategic sectors, and survive escalating threats in deep space. The game mixes turn-based planning with real-time combat, letting you design ships, harvest resources, and issue tactical commands in a fully 3D battlefield. You'll spend your time securing star systems, upgrading stations, and customizing ships down to their modules and weapons. Want to capture enemy vessels and turn them against their creators? You can do that too. Want to create a fleet of brawlers or snipers? The flexibility is there, and it matters in every battle. While the game evokes the spirit of Homeworld and Empire at War, its 4X layer is lighter with no diplomacy and a simpler tech tree. Sector Assault mode brings randomized star maps and fresh challenges every run, adding decent replayability, especially if you enjoy fine-tuning tactics and experimenting with fleet builds. That said, you may encounter some rough edges. The UI can be clunky, formations are limited, and bugs or strange AI behavior can occasionally get in the way. But the developer is active and clearly listens to the community. If you're a fan of space RTS games with heavy ship customization and strategic depth, Dust Fleet is worth a shot, especially if you're looking for something that scratches that old school space strategy itch. At number 2 we have Men of War Assault Squad 2, a brutally complex World War II real-time strategy game that throws you into battle without a manual and expects you to survive. You command troops from 5 different armies across varied campaigns, with hundreds of weapons, destructible environments, and the excellent direct control mode, where you can personally aim and fire any soldier's weapon, turning it into a third-person shooter at will. At first you'll feel lost. Ammo counts, individual inventories, realistic armor penetration, and unit positioning are not explained. They are learned the hard way. You'll watch your entire squad die because someone ran out of bullets, but you'll also grin when you outmaneuver an ambush with a perfectly timed flank, or revive a broken tank using stolen gear and grit. Every mechanic is another layer of chaos waiting to be mastered. Multiplayer is just as punishing. 1 minute you're dominating control points. The next, your AFK opponent floods the map with tanks, crushing your infantry rush like ants under threads. It is humbling, infuriating, and yet you want another round. The game is unkind to new players, and its lack of tutorials borders on sabotage. But if you dig into the community and embrace the punishment, Assault Squad 2 rewards you with moments of pure tactical triumph. It's a strategy game that does not hold your hand. It breaks it, then demands you to learn to fight left-handed. If you're tough enough to survive the learning curve, this unforgiving masterpiece just might earn your loyalty. At number 3 we have AI War 2, a grand strategy RTS hybrid that flips genre expectations on their head. Instead of overwhelming firepower and rapid expansion, you start as the underdog, holding one measly planet in a galaxy already conquered by a powerful AI. Your mission is to outsmart the machine. Every move you make matters. Take too much, too fast, and you draw lethal attention. Move too slowly and you'll never be ready when the AI strikes. This is a game where you must adapt constantly. You'll manage fleets, plan surgical strikes, and research upgrades, all while trying not to wake the sleeping giant watching your every step. The scale is vast. Dozens of planets, thousands of ships, and an evolving enemy that never lets its guard down. What makes AI War 2 special is how it challenges you to think like a strategist, not a click-happy commander. Automation handles the busy work, freeing you to focus on the big picture. The interface is smart, the performance impressively optimized, and the mod support is deep. Whether you play casually or dive into its labyrinth of mechanics, the game bends to your style, until it doesn't, and you're fighting to survive. This is not about domination, it is about outwitting a superior force with limited tools and sharp decision making. If you're tired of formulaic strategy games and crave a fresh, cerebral challenge, this is for you. Just be warned, the learning curve is steep and the AI does not play fair, but when you win, you earned it. And number 4 we have Stronghold Definitive Edition, a faithful and polished return to one of the most beloved castle building strategy games ever made. You step into the boots of a medieval lord once more, tasked with building, defending, and commanding your very own stronghold. Whether you're constructing elaborate fortifications or micromanaging the economy of your bustling town, this game captures the charm and complexity of the original, with just the right touch of modernization. The upgraded visuals stay true to how you remember the 2001 classic look, thanks to crisp textures, charming animations, and detailed environments. From bakers sliding bread into ovens to Fletchers crafting arrows, the world feels alive and nostalgic in the best way. The game also features quality of life upgrades, like modern camera controls, ultra-wide support, Steam Workshop integration, and a doubled unit cap, letting you command sprawling armies like never before. But not everything is perfect. You'll still run into frustrating pathfinding, quirky AI, and the glaring omission of a skirmish mode, a staple for replayability in the RTS genre. While the new campaign is welcome, its brutal difficulty makes it better suited for returning players than newcomers. Despite these flaws, Stronghold Definitive Edition successfully balances the old and the new. If you've ever poured hours into defending your keep from wave after wave of siege engines, this revival will feel like home. For strategy fans, especially those who grew up with the series, this is a must-play love letter to a classic. Welcome back, sire. And number 5 we have From the Depths. From the Depths isn't just a game, it's a universe of creativity, strategy, and conquest, all within the voxel-based sandbox. This title has captivated players since its early access debut in 2014, followed by its full launch in 2020. With over 9,000 very positive reviews on Steam, it's evident that you've stumbled upon something special. At its core, From the Depths offers you an unprecedented level of freedom and flexibility. With over 1,000 unique components at your disposal, you can design and command your fleet of voxel vehicles from the ocean depths to outer space. Whether your interest lies in naval combat, aerial skirmishes, or interstellar clashes, the game's expansive mechanics allow for limitless possibilities. From the Depths seamlessly blends simulation, building, real-time strategy, and RPG elements, defying categorization. Engage in strategic campaigns against 8 factions, battle AI-controlled fleets, or craft your own planets and multiplayer maps for endless exploration and conquest. The game's physics system is a marvel, where every block added or destroyed affects your vehicle's functionality and control, adding an unprecedented level of realism and immersion. Though From the Depths presents a steep learning curve, akin to navigating the caldera of an erupting volcano, the rewards for mastering its mechanics are unparalleled. Whether you're witnessing a meticulously designed projectile shred through enemy armor, or orchestrating complex fleet maneuvers, the sense of accomplishment is unmatched. From the Depths delivers an unparalleled sandbox experience, suitable for players of all interests and playstyles. Its depth, complexity, and scale make it a must-play for anyone seeking adventure, creativity, and strategic challenge in the voxel-based universe. As the game continues to evolve with updates and community support, its possibilities expand infinitely. And number 6 we have Tooth and Tail, a fast-paced real-time strategy game that flips the genre on its head. Instead of managing dozens of units with a mouse, you directly control your commander in a gritty, animal-led revolution where the losers literally end up on the dinner table. You guide your chosen faction through a brutal civil war for food, moving across short, intense missions that rarely exceed 5 minutes. Perfect if you want bite-sized RTS sessions without committing to marathon campaigns. The controls are unconventional. You do not micromanage units in the traditional way. Instead, you rally troops using triggers and move with WASD or a gamepad. This leads to quick, accessible gameplay, but you might find the control scheme frustrating in hectic battles. Rallying all units of a type leaves defenses exposed, and flipping through unit types isn't always smooth under pressure. That said, the game's unit variety is fantastic. You'll command everything from flamethrower boars to sniper foxes and mouse-spawning owls, each of distinct strengths and weaknesses you'll need to learn through trial and error. Visually and thematically, Tooth and Tail is striking. Its Soviet-inspired animal factions, dark humor, and stylized pixel art world give it a personality that sets it apart. You'll enjoy witty dialogue, memorable commanders, and a unique world brimming with character. While it stumbles with awkward combat controls and the need for constant unit babysitting, Tooth and Tail brings something genuinely new to the RTS genre. If you crave originality and speed in your strategy games, this is one you should try. At number 7 we have Commandos 3 Destination Berlin, a real-time tactics game that places you in charge of a small team of elite soldiers infiltrating behind enemy lines during World War II. You'll navigate through a series of intense missions across Europe, from the chaos of Stalingrad to the beaches of Normandy, requiring stealth, sabotage, and strategy at every turn. Compared to its beloved predecessors, this third entry offers more action-packed compact missions with smaller, more detailed maps. These changes aim to make the game more accessible and fast-paced. You'll experience varied environments, destructible elements, and dynamic challenges that push you to adapt your plans mid-mission. Unfortunately, some of these changes come at a cost. You might find the interface clunky, with no option to rebind keys or use the mouse to scroll the map. Combat actions, like switching from movement to throwing a grenade, feel sluggish, and certain bugs, like disappearing items or enemy AI wandering off the map, can be frustrating. Fans of the series may also miss cut features, like detailed interiors, bonus missions, or the iconic characters Natasha and the driver. Still, Commandos 3 does deliver satisfying tactical gameplay when things go right. Coordinating your units to outwit Nazi patrols and execute daring missions remains rewarding. If you're new to the series, you may enjoy the challenge. But if you've played Commandos 1 or 2, you'll likely feel that this one lacks polish and depth. Commandos 3 is a mixed bag. Ambitious but rushed, fun but flawed. Approach it with measured expectations. At number 8 we have Commandos 2 Men of Courage, a tactical action strategy game that puts you in control of a skilled team of commandos operating deep behind enemy lines during World War II. With a mix of stealth, sabotage, and real-time tactics, you complete dangerous missions across Europe and the Pacific, from Nazi headquarters to submarine bases and Japanese fortresses. What makes this game unique is the depth of its mechanics. You control 9 uniquely skilled characters, including a sniper, spy, thief, and a dog named Whiskey. Each mission gives you multiple ways to approach objectives, rewarding creativity and patience. You can steal uniforms, hide in buildings, swim through canals, or rig explosive traps, all while avoiding detection. Commandos 2 introduces a fully rotatable 3D environment, a major leap forward from its predecessor. You can zoom in and out, move between interior and exterior spaces seamlessly, and interact with your surroundings like never before. From cutting through fences to sneaking in through windows, the game empowers you to truly outwit your enemies. The learning curve can be steep, and early missions may feel overwhelming, but once you understand each commando's abilities, the experience becomes deeply satisfying. The atmosphere, music, and historical detail add even more immersion. Some outdated interface quirks and a lack of modern hardware support may frustrate new players, but once you adjust, you'll discover why this remains a gold standard in tactical games. If you enjoy thoughtful, stealth-driven gameplay, Commandos 2 is a must-play classic that still holds up brilliantly. At number 9 we have Commandos Behind Enemy Lines, a real-time tactical game set in World War II, where you lead a team of 6 elite commandos on dangerous missions behind enemy lines. You must use strategy, stealth, and tactical genius to complete objectives like sabotage while keeping your team alive. This game challenges you to think critically and plan every move. Each commando has a unique skill set, such as sniping, demolition, or stealth, that adds a layer of strategy to your approach. You'll need to synchronize their actions to outsmart the enemy and navigate through 20 missions set in Europe and Northern Africa. The game's zoomable isometric camera lets you plan from multiple angles, adding depth to your strategies. Despite its age, the game remains a cult classic, praised for its intricate puzzle-like gameplay. The absence of an autosave function means you rely heavily on quick loads, which can add to the tension as you try to perfect your plan. The controls and mechanics might feel a bit clunky by today's standards, but the satisfaction of overcoming a well-executed mission is still rewarding. Commandos Behind Enemy Lines is a must-try for fans of strategy and stealth. While it may seem archaic, its challenge and tactical depth still hold up. If you have the patience to deal with its difficulty spikes and occasional frustrations, you'll find an immersive and rewarding experience. At number 10 we have Commandos Beyond the Call of Duty, a standalone expansion to the original behind enemy lines, offering you 8 brutally challenging missions set in World War II. If you've mastered the basics, this game turns up the difficulty and demands even more precision, patience, and tactical creativity. As the leader of a small elite squad, you'll infiltrate heavily guarded enemy zones to sabotage artillery, kidnap officers, and destroy experimental aircraft. Missions are tighter, deadlier, and filled with opportunities for clever strategies, using cigarette packs or stones to distract guards, handcuffs to quietly neutralize enemies, or sneaking through shadows with the new Dutch resistance fighter or Yugoslav major. Every level is a test of your planning skills. You will rely on classic tactics, like disguises, stealth, and synchronizing actions between units. But the AI is less forgiving, and mistakes are punished quickly. Expect a lot of saving and reloading, but also that immense satisfaction when your perfect ambush plays out flawlessly. The visuals remain faithful to the late 90s era, which adds to its nostalgic charm, though technical issues on modern systems, like crashes or resolution problems, may require a few workarounds. Still, the depth and intensity of each mission easily outweigh these quirks. If you crave tight tactical gameplay and don't mind a steep challenge, Beyond the Call of Duty delivers a rewarding experience that builds brilliantly on the original. Whether you're a veteran or just discovering the series, this expansion demands your full focus, and rewards it with some of the most satisfying missions in the genre. At number 11 we have Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition, a remastered return to one of the most beloved castle building strategy games ever made. Set against the backdrop of the historic Crusades, you'll command mighty armies and construct desert fortresses as you battle across epic new maps, missions, and modes. Whether you're a seasoned warlord or a new recruit, this expanded version challenges you to relive the classic RTS with modern polish. You'll build cities in the searing heat of the Holy Land, lead troops into legendary battles like Jerusalem and Antioch, and face off against 20 distinct enemy lords, each of their own tactics and stronghold designs. With 8 new units including agile Bedouin warriors and 4 fresh AI commanders, each skirmish demands sharp thinking and sharper steel. The game features 2 brand new historical campaigns, 4 Sands of Time skirmish trails, and an all-new co-op trail, where you and a friend can share control of your empire. Expanded maps, new multiplayer options, and full Steam Workshop support let you play the way you want, against AI or up to 8 players online. Visuals and audio have been faithfully upgraded, using original assets, returning voice actors, and remastered music by Robert L. Jovino. Build mighty keeps, design intricate defenses, and manage a thriving castle economy, all while fending off invaders in intense real-time battles. Whether you're defending a desert citadel or launching an all-out siege, Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition promises a deep and thrilling strategy experience that respects the past while forging something new. Please note that this bundle gives you a 10% off coupon, as opposed to the game itself. And that's all for this bundle. If you're a strategy nerd or just someone who grew up grinding Commandos or Stronghold, this bundle is a no-brainer. Whether you're diving into chaos with Tooth and Tail or reliving your teen obsession with Crusader, there's serious value here. Sure, it's not all base building RTS, but it is tactical, nostalgic, and full of bangers. Even if you already own a few of these titles, it is worth it for the upgrades alone. Grab it, squad up, and let the late night LAN vibes begin. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider unlocking early access to videos or buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.